Alright, what's up guys? So, Whattt, she has uploaded a video titled Tati is now suing a T channel, Whattt, with 3 T's. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. There's this beef and this drama that's going on in like the makeup community. I'm like, I don't know about it. I really don't. I'm like, I just wish the best for everybody, but yeah, let's see why Tati is suing a T channel. I hope it's not Hot T. Like I said, Hot T, I will be your lawyer. I'm not gonna be a good lawyer, but you know, if you need like a free lawyer and things, because I know you've been getting scammed on YouTube since day one. But yeah, I will definitely be that free lawyer for you. But it's crazy. It's really just YouTube is a crazy environment now. Like I said in the last video, if this would have been about some Flintstone vitamins, all of this beef, all of this drama never would have happened. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this video. Make sure you guys go subscribe to her on her main channel. Of course, this is the channel I'm reacting to on Whattt. Her second channel, Ray Rahimi, and her business channel, Build Your Pocket. Here's her Instagram, so you can follow her at Ray Rahimi. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video. I should start doing that, posting my social medias. Because I did at one point, but then I stopped.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys watched my last video, you know we covered yet another drama get into related tea. If you haven't, you definitely should watch that one so you can catch up and then come back here and we can keep chatting. Anyway, in this video we'll be discussing what's been happening, and buckle up because it's quite a lot. We will be covering Tati suing Katie, who's the girl behind the channel Without a Crystal Ball, as well as her shady behavior towards other YouTubers, deactivating her Twitter account, as well as other creators' perspective on this topic and more. But before we get into the story, make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. I really want to know your opinion. Also, let's just get that engagement up. Alright, let's get into the tea. Like I mentioned before, this video will cover a lot of information, so I suggest...
Occasionally in videos, I'm just going to throw this out there. If you see me do that, like look down at something, so there's a reflection of my microphone. There's like this button on the back, and it's the mute button. So if I'm talking, right, and then y'all couldn't hear what I was saying for a good, second. And I did that in a video. I reacted to a video that was like 30 minutes long, and I don't remember me pressing that button. But I was so angry, and I'm like, I should just flip this whole table. But I'm like, there's a lot of valuable things on here, so I can't break anything if I do flip the table. But yeah, just making sure, or I'll put my hand behind it just so I can see the green. But anyways, now back to the video.
Just getting a snack or a drink to get through this. Jokes aside, we're going to talk about all the follow-up drama from Tati being sued to Tati suing Without a Crystal Ball. In my last video, I mentioned that Without a Crystal Ball broke the story about Tati's lawsuit first, and I gave her credit for that. The records were public, anyone could have found them. Without a Crystal Ball does not own any rights over the lawsuit records. However, she did talk about it first on YouTube, so I just wanted to be clear about that. She is a commentary /T/ drama channel on YouTube as well, with over 100,000 subscribers. She also has a blog. Now, this does not mean I agree or disagree with her on what she's saying, nor supporting or throwing hate at her. We're just reporting on what is known and what is alleged. Now that we've got that out of the way, quite a lot of people have noticed that Katie allegedly has some sort of vendetta or malicious intentions when talking about the Tati situation and Tati in general. Katie has done a lot of digging deep down into Tati and James Westbrook's personal lives. She stated in her videos that she's looked through the birth certificate of Tati, alleged lawsuits involving her husband, James, information about Tati's family, and more.
And digging through more and more information, going through marriage records and through birth certificates. I couldn't even find her birth certificate, which is weird. There's like zero records.
It's weird that you're trying to look for it. I'm like, why would something like that even be online? Like, that's just some weird stuff. I'm like, I don't know. That's some weird stuff right there. I'm sorry. I will be giving off my opinion on the situation. Whattt says she's just reporting. No, I will be giving off my opinion on that. That's some weird stuff. Like, I've never throughout my time, throughout my 10 years being on YouTube, I've never heard of a person trying to look for another person's birth certificate on even marriage records or any of that other stuff. I'm like, why? Like that stuff, why would that even be on the internet or YouTube or anywhere? That's let's just continue on.
Records of her father.
Katie has insinuated that James has a long list of criminal charges, and some even going back to his teens that would be like 30 years ago. Now, who has time for all of that research? Some people are saying...
I don't know. I don't really... My thing is that as long as they're not doing that, like, now, if they've had, like, a change of life now, then okay, cool. Whatever they did in the past, I'm like, yo, I don't care. I'm like, it doesn't, really matter to me unless, if you can clearly say that they're still insane, then I'm like, yeah, but, if they've, felt sorry for what they did or for whatever they did, I'm like, it's whatever. I'm like, it's something that's like, shouldn't you be looking up? But anyways,
this is quite obsessive behavior, and that's concerning. Comparing Katie to Sanders Kennedy, which, remember all of his videos on Jeffree Star, or the obsession with having the newest tea in drama. Also, a lot of people following the situation are saying that she's presenting tea/not confirmed information and allegations as facts. Now, we're not going through every video she's put out there. We're just gonna look into the Tati situation, where Without a Crystal Ball has spread misinformation and insinuating her opinions as facts, which, you're allowed to have an opinion and express it, but you can't just state it as a fact without proof or anything legit to back it up. So, Katie Joy is getting sued by Tati Westbrook for defamation and estimated damages of nearly $5 million, you guys.
Dang.
Katie has admitted that she's previously received 4 cease and desist claims from Tati. There were DMs between James Charles and Katie warning her
I would never. I'm like, yeah. That's why I don't go out of my way to say anything or do anything to anybody, because I don't want to get no court documents or letters saying I'm being sued for $5 million. Do you understand? I would cry. I'm like, yo, what do I do? Like, because I don't have $5 million. So I'm sorry. I'm like, y'all just gonna have to take me to jail, because I'm like, I ain't got $5 million to be giving out. So yeah, I'm like, they'd sue me for like a reasonable like price, like $100 or something. That's something I could give you, but $5 million, I'm like, does it look like I have? Do you think dressed like this? I'm out here wearing some, how much did I pay for this hoodie? I paid under $100 for it. I paid under $100 for the pants. I'm literally wearing a hat customized by me, and this hat don't cost no millions of dollars or anything. So I'm like, you could just go based off of my outfit, and you can see I do not own or have $5 million. So yeah, you suing me for the wrong price, lady.
She'll get sued if videos about Tati are not removed from YouTube. Katie did put out an official statement on Twitter regarding the lawsuit. She insinuating that Tati and James Westbrook are suing her so that they can get money from her and pay for their other lawsuit.
I think that's just a little crazy to be suing somebody for that much.
She also posted a few streams on YouTube about the whole situation. On one of the streams, she left a pinned comment saying she's creating a fundraiser for the lawsuit. One of the live streams is deleted and the other one has the comments turned off. That's perhaps because people are criticizing her a lot, and her like to dislike ratio is also terrible. Here are some tweets before she deactivated her account. She said, "I would hate to live in a world where having an opinion about public figures means they can sue you for everything. My Twitter is my opinion. My disclaimer in all of my videos are that these videos are for entertainment, my opinion, and should not be taken as facts."
But I agree with it to a certain extent, but when you're just going out of your way to, say something about this YouTuber, however they react, and I think, as the YouTuber, you shouldn't really react. You shouldn't be tripping or getting mad or taking them to court over some dumb stuff. I'm like, that's on them if they want to, do that stuff. But yeah, I'm like, I've seen, I haven't really watched them, but I've seen that there are a lot of videos out there about me and stuff. I just don't watch it. I'm all like, yo, if you want to, my thing is like, if you really want to understand or find out or ask me about something, you can very well ask me. You don't have to watch a video. You don't have to, do whatever, look at tweets or, just ask me. I'm like, and it's like, if you want to know my birth certificate. I'm like, I guess. I'm like, just, it says that my name is Tyler Jamal Moss and I was born in Seattle, Washington on August 10th, 1996. I don't see how that could be interesting. I feel like I told everybody that. Like, that's something that's just people know about me. But yeah, I'm like, that's, it's just weird sometimes, like how I guess just this YouTube stuff just goes about. But anyways,
People blame her because she in fact does the opposite. She presents her opinions as facts and tries to insinuate and turn the narrative around, and maliciously doing so. And in the lawsuits, there are over 40
yeah,
videos
she's a liar.
mentioned
I'm
where
like, that's what I'm like. Okay, yeah, this person's a liar. I'm like, you can't go based off of a liar and what they're saying. I'm like, I can tell you hands down what's going on. But anyways,
Tati and her husband have been defamed. One of the quotes mentioned in the video states that Without a Crystal Ball called Tati a demon, and many more names such as con artist, known scammer, a snake. She went on to say, "My channel is Without a Crystal Ball. You will find commentary and opinions on popular topics. All of my videos state I am a commentary channel and my content should not be considered fact. Please subscribe for further updates
but
on
that's
this
usually
issue."
commentary channels. That's the thing I had to like give advice or talk on. It's like the majority of commentary channels, that like they've made videos about me have always said like some like lying or some dumb stuff and things. So that's why I'm like, I can't, you can't go based off of a commentary channel and what they say. I'm like, and if that's the case, I'm like, yeah, talking to Tati, I'm like, yo, all commentary channels, they're doing things for clout and they're doing things for views. You can't go based off of what they say or take them to court or sue them. I'm like, yeah, the commentary channels that, like the videos I've watched on me from commentary channels have always been stuff that's like taken out of context or just flat out lies. So that's, I'm like, yeah, I don't, pay attention to that side of YouTube. So anyways,
Previous tweet about the lawsuit was deleted earlier today due to a typo about the reporting of the lawsuits. I reported on allegations of lawsuits filed against Mr. Westbrook, included his denial, and also reported on the orders from the court. All lawsuits are allegations. Here's an example of what they say I said false. The lawsuit accuses James Westbrook of liquidating hundreds of thousands of dollars of Halo Beauty's assets on October 10th, 2020, as the Westbrooks learned about the case, effectively devaluing the company. Like I mentioned, Katie deactivated her Twitter, but she also privated a bunch of videos which contradicts her statement on Twitter. As of now, her Twitter is active again. Here's her statement in regards to that. "This is my account. I deactivated my Twitter for a few hours, but this is me. The conspiracies right now are pretty comical. Y'all, please just take a deep breath."
And that's when when a person, when they're in the wrong, when they're disabling their Twitter account, taking down videos and all of that. Like, that person, they're in the wrong, so.
This isn't that serious, but if you're a commentary channel, seriously, be careful what you're saying right now. Anyone talking to anyone involving to anything legal can become party to a legal situation. So if you're talking to people, seriously, be careful. This is why I'm not talking to anyone about anything.
That's a lot to read. So how
The
you
whole
expect a
lawsuit
person to read all
itself
of
is
that?
quite long, so
Especially
I'm not going to bore you
Instagram
guys
story.
to death
You should
with
just
all
posted
34
that.
pages, but here's some of the main reasons why Tati is suing Katie, as well as some examples. Again, over 40 videos are used as proof. The list of defamatory allegations is long as fudge. There are a few lawyers who've broken down the lawsuit and explained here on YouTube. For example, you can check out Emily D. Baker if you want more in-depth info into law stuff. She's quite informative and funny as well. So I guess this sums up the lawsuit itself, but wait, there's more. There is a whole subreddit on Without a Crystal Ball. Some of the receipts and info was taken from there, so if you want to see more about Katie, check the subreddit because there's plenty of info on it. On that subreddit, there are a few stories of other YouTubers and creators who have had issues with Without a Crystal Ball. Some of them are Angelica Oles, Nick Snyder from The Viewer's Voice, Dustin Daly, and more. Angelica mentioned in her recent video what issues she's had with Katie and how she sees the situation, and Dustin has also made a video on the topic. Additionally, on one of her posts on Twitter, Katie got a response from Keemstar. He said he supports her, however, a day later he said he takes that back, comparing her situation to a similar experience he had with another creator, and said he thought it was the same case, which is a bigger creator trying to come for a smaller one. Once he found out more about the lawsuit, he changed his opinion. He also stated that he'd spoken with his lawyer and received an opinion that the case that Tati has against Without a Crystal Ball is actually very strong and has the needed evidence.
A crystal ball. Yesterday, it came out that Tati Westbrook is suing you. and then you were doing a live stream, and I jumped in your live stream, and I gave you my support. I left a comment and said, I'm giving you support. Today, I'm going to have to take that support back. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to retract those statements. Can't support you, and this is why. When I gave you support, it was basically because I was sued, right? This other YouTuber, Romeo Lacrosse, he sued me because he didn't like me reporting some facts. And I thought this was a similar situation. But come to find out, allegedly, a lot of people saying that you were kind of like stalking Tati Westbrook, allegedly. And then come to find out, you were threatening to sue other YouTubers because you didn't like what they were saying about you. And then I found out today that you actually sued another YouTuber because you didn't like what they said. Allegedly. Again, I don't know if any of this is true. This
Just
is
letting y'all know that this might be the video. My video is not delayed. I know people will be like, oh, I think the video is delayed. It's that video, not mine. So I fixed all that stuff when I got this new laptop. I made sure nothing was being delayed.
And watching all these videos and trying to figure everything out, right? So I can't really support you. And on top of that, my lawyer told me that the case that Tati has against you is a strong case. And Tati's claiming that you lied about her. So I don't know if she has got a strong case. I don't know. It's not looking good. Also, a lot of people are saying that you were stalking Tati. Now, I don't know how true this is going to get. Again, alleged. It's not what I'm saying. This is what other people are saying. Don't sue me.
I know I got me a stalker for those that don't know, and it's that guy. It's, maybe I should sue him for $5 million so he can leave me alone. I just want to be left alone. I'm like, I don't care for the money. I'm like, dang, is that what it has to take though to get stalkers from just leaving you? You guys sue them for $5 million and then that's when they just take down. I'm telling you guys, if for those that don't know, this guy is seriously insane. Has a whole Twitter account dedicated to me. What else? It's a channel dedicated to me. It's just a bunch of weird stuff. I'm like, man, can I just be at peace? I just want to drink Red Bulls and play video games and react to hot tea videos. Can I just do that, please? Thank you. But yeah, people, they are, they could be weird like that. I'm like, yeah, that girl, she lost me when there was the whole birth certificate stuff. I'm like, yo, once you tried finding that, I'm like, yeah, you got some issues. But anyways.
Hey, bro. But a lot of people are saying that you're stalking Tati. It became to the point where,
Other YouTubers that spoke about the situation were Trisha Paytas and Ethan Klein on their podcast Frenemies. Both of them shared from experience that it is very hard to sue somebody for defamation, and the whole process is pretty damn expensive. They react on one of Katie's live streams where she talks about where/how she got info on Tati. Trisha and Ethan say Tati should sue her for stalking rather than defamation. Ethan makes a joke about how Katie is probably looking at Ancestry.com, and she actually responded in the comment section, thanking them on their take, even though Trisha called her crazy and creepy. Some of the posts on the subreddit, as well as some Twitter threads, commented that they've seen ads on YouTube for Katie's videos on Tati. Kind of like Jeffree Star's ads in his videos would pop up on drama channels recently. Some mentioned it could be a troll, other thinks it is in fact without a crystal ball promoting her videos. One of her final tweets was on
It is, because I'm like, who would go out of their way to, because you gotta pay for that stuff, putting ads out on, websites and stuff. So yeah, I'm like, that girl, she got issues.
She cannot answer questions or speak about it other than to deny the lawsuit allegations. She also says her attorney is confident they can prevail. Without a crystal ball, mentioned on Twitter that she has not harassed or filed lawsuits against anyone, but that happens to not be entirely true, as Katie has previously said that she will sue drama/tea channels.
I am seeking legal action against the group that is doing this. All of them. Not just one, the group.
She says hot tea. I'm like, yo.
My attorney has already reached out
tonight
to at least one of the parties involved.
I'll sue you for suing hot tea for, y'all know what I'm saying. But yeah, I will not take no hot tea disrespect or no suings. I will, if I gotta gain 300 pounds, go bald, grow a beard, and become a darker version of Suge Knight and just muscle people out of lawsuits and things, I will. I will eat a bunch of food. I'm telling you, I wear like a bunch. Well, no, because Suge Knight, he was a gang member. So I'll just be the non-gang member version of Suge Knight. But yeah, I'm like, I would not tolerate no hot tea, disrespect, or suings. But anyways.
You need to check your DMs.
In more tweets, Without a Crystal Ball claims that for the past 18 months, she has been harassed and stalked by bot and troll accounts. She expresses frustration with constant videos made on her by
Is
other
that like a
channels,
stalker
and at
thing
the
though?
same
Like
time-
stalkers say that they're the ones being stalked, but they're the ones like, you know, out there stalking everybody. I'm like, you just got put on blast for trying to find like the one guy's Tati's husband's criminal records and then Tati's birth certificate. Like that's really gonna be out online. Who cares about that stuff? I'm like, I don't know, because that's what the stalker dude tried saying about me. He tried saying that I was stalking him. I'm like, bro, literally every time I look my name up, I see you talking about me on like numerous tweets or numerous videos. Like, who cares? Like that's what I just gotta say about it. Who cares?
time she does the exact same thing. Also, Katie states that it's not going to be only her and any other creator should be in the same situation. She tweeted, "Any creator that makes commentary videos must know that this could be you. It could be you. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it won't." However, other creators mentioned that her method of obtaining information and desire to always be the first one that serves the tea is not how they roll, and that such a situation would be harder to happen to others due to different approaches when it comes to the contents they create. Overall, Katie states in her latest video that she'll be fine, her lawyer is working on the lawsuit, and that she's allowed to have an opinion on things. And others can't stop
like,
her
yeah,
from
but make sure
expressing
it's
her
like, you
opinion.
know,
She
you ain't
talks about
saying
freedom
it's a
of speech,
fact.
censorship, and how all of this could impact other YouTubers and creators negatively, and so on. And so, I know this was a long one. Let me know what you guys think on this situation.
thought
What
it
are
was a
your
good
thoughts
video.
on Without a Crystal Ball? Do
I
you think
wouldn't-
Tati is in the right
I wouldn't know any
to
of this
sue
stuff if
Without
I
a
wouldn't watch
Crystal
a
Ball
hot
for
tea video.
defamation? Or is this all blown out of proportion? We're probably gonna have more parts coming with all these YouTubers.
That's
You never
crazy.
know. All links and sources are going to be credited down below, so check out the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I post new videos 3 times a week. Alright, bye.
Do I have notifications turned on? I do. Okay, cool. Yeah, but this stuff, it's crazy, man. You know, you think that this stuff doesn't happen, but it does. Like, it does. It happens all the time, I guess, but man, I'm like, I just think, you know, people carrying on like this over some YouTube videos, I'm like, yo, y'all just need to, you know, just sit down, relax, chill. Just like, you know, don't allow stuff like this to bother you or upset you like with a person's, because I'm like, look, I've had people talk about me numerous times on YouTube, make videos about me, spread lies, and it's just something I'm like, yo, if that person wants to waste their time doing that, then they very well can. I'm like, I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. All the past 4 years I've been dealing with all this like hate and drama and negativity and all of that. Like, I'm just all like, hey, look, I'm just going to be over here in the corner just chilling and stuff, focused on myself. And I did, and I feel like I'm in a good standings with YouTube. So I just feel like that's what YouTubers need to do. Just focus on yourself. Like, you know, whatever drama or beef or anything that's going down, like, just let that person talk about it. But I'm like, because I know people would be like, okay, like, why won't you go out your way to, you know, sue the people that made videos about you? For one, I'm lazy. I'm not trying to be off up in no courtroom for no 4 or 5. I ain't even trying to be. After I did jury duty, I don't ever want to go in the courtroom again. I'm like, look, if we can settle this stuff like in a McDonald's parking lot, eating some fries, cool. But I don't ever want to go to a courtroom again. Jury duty, courtrooms, all that stuff, they suck. I hate them, all right? So anyways, yeah, if we could just meet up in front of the McDonald's parking lot and just shake hands, get ourselves some fries, whatever drinks, I don't know, and just chill, cool. But anyways, but yeah, I'm like, I just think that this stuff it is kind of blown out of proportion. I think this, you know, suing people for $5 million over some videos and stuff, I'm like, man, it's you know, it's crazy. But anyways, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Make sure you guys go show Hot Tea some love on all 3 of her channels, Hot Tea, Ray Rahimi, and Build Your Pocket. Go show her some love on Instagram. Like, subscribe to me too. Show me some love. It would be really appreciated. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching, and peace.